Thank you, Mr. Bailey, and can I also congratulate the member for Witney for bringing forward what I think is clearly an important issue. Like him, I also sit on the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Cycling. I'm a keen cyclist. According to the Sun on Sunday, I'm a fanatic. I'm not quite sure how that comes to be, but I would just say I'm an advocate. Let's leave it at that. In that vein, can I just place on record that I'm also a member of a local cycleways group, and I'd like to congratulate them for all the campaigning work they do, and likewise Sustrans. It's very important that we have these bodies who speak out and campaign for these sorts of things. Of course, we've heard about the generic benefits that we can get from cycling, great health advantages, mental, physical, the reduction in congestion, using existing capacity more efficiently, but also the improvements to air quality by taking more polluting vehicles off the road. And that's particularly relevant to my constituency of Warwick and Leamington, which from time to time, every few weeks, sadly registers the worst air quality in the country. Now, one of the issues that we've heard about is the threats, the lack of provision, safe provision on our roads, is actually causing a deterrent to new road users, new cyclists coming along and taking up what I think is a really important form of transport. And last week's tragedy in Battersea, when the young design student was killed, Giovanna Capiello, is just a reminder of just how vulnerable people can feel and their thoughts with her friends and family. The priority must be to make our routes safe, to encourage behavioural change, especially on routes to school, and encourage the next generation to think about how they move. And I want to just focus briefly on a particular scheme in my constituency, and that's adjoining, which is Kenilworth, and that's called the Kenilworth to Leamington scheme. It's a 3-mile route. It's been talked about for 20 years, and no progress has been made. I believe it would be transformational. It would cost just £3.5 million, a part of which is a bridge at £1 million cost. Now, it's been signed by 1,000 people, the petition, and it would enable students and academics to access the University of Warwick far more easily from the town of Leamington in my constituency. It would reduce the queues and would reduce congestion on the routes, particularly on the A425. So I'd like to take the opportunity to encourage Warwickshire County Council to look very closely and favourably on this, because their current expenditure on cycling is a fraction of the average of £7.50. So infrastructure is holding us back. A revolution is coming, particularly through e-bikes, as we've heard. In Germany, 960,000 were bought last year, compared to 64,000 in the UK, which was just up 1,000 versus the year before. In France, they have a subsidy of €200 for every e-bike, which is driving active travel, particularly amongst women. 58% take-up, and 21% of them retired. Half of e-bike trips replace a car trip. That is the advantage, Mr. Bailey. We need a revolution.